Okay, looks like it's good, so hit this. Please don't mess up.
No, I
can you see it, chat? Can you see the stream?
Yep.
I hope so.
And I can see perfectly, so I can look at this, and I can look at that.
Alright, I need my eyes checked. I'm going...
Are you good with the brightness on the monitor?
So I can barely see chat from here.
Well,
yeah. I know. I have an eye exam coming up, don't worry.
Alright, good. There's not much else I can really do to fix this, right?
But anyway, so we're playing Touhou 7.
We meaning him.
Yes, I'm the one playing. Version 1.0b. That's a very interesting name.
Beta, maybe? I don't know. Either way, it's the final version. That's all you need to know.
I'd hope it's the final version since they're at Touhou 17.
You never know. Maybe he'll go back in time someday and just fix everything.
Wait, what is this? Eastern Ghostly Dream Perfect Cherry Blossom?
Yep.
That's some big names.
So basically the plot of this one is spring is coming, but spring didn't come for some reason. So now Reimu and or Marissa and or Sakuya is
We're gonna lay the smackdown on Old Man Winter?
No.
Oh.
No. There's no men in this series. Well, there's one, but either way, yeah. So winter is still here, even though spring's supposed to have come. So you're about to find out what's going on with that. That's the plot. Because these games don't necessarily give you the plot. You have to read the manual. And when the game is as old as this, there's no longer a manual to read. Oh yeah, so set your buttons. So same deal as the last game. Shot, which you're going to be holding the entire game.
Bomb.
Make sure it's somewhere you can hit fast.
Bomb is this, I guess.
That's a screen clear, yeah.
Slow is... What did I set
focus. That's focus.
What did I set that to last time? What did you suggest?
I use L button because you can keep one hand pressed on it the whole time. Because you're gonna be you're gonna need to go in slow a lot in the later levels to deal with more of the waves.
I prefer something like R, so let me do that.
Oh, it's up to you. I'm left-handed, so I use L.
Yeah. Skip is just...
Skip a dialogue. So when you have to fight the boss again.
Start.
Well, then start is pause, so you don't want to.
That's true. So then skip can be.
Yeah, I use that button.
Select.
I don't even know what that's called. Select. It's like the screen share button.
I don't know. They change how this stuff works. All right, and last time we played this, people got really mad that I was using a controller.
Oh yeah.
And it's like then you were telling me that like what the creator Zun he uses a controller when making the game.
The creator of the game himself, Zun, uses pad.
So I don't get why people were upset.
Also, something to take note of: there is a score run at AGDQ for one of a really hard bullet hell game. Forget what it's called. It's like Mushihime-sama no Futari, and he does it on the highest difficulty, and he goes for 1 billion points, and he plays on pad.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. That's all you need to know. Anyways. Primer, easy level, aimed at those who aren't very good at shooting games, aimed at those who are ordinary at shooting games.
So we should be doing Primer, really.
Aimed at those who play shooting games at the arcade, aimed at those who are praiseworthy.
Alright, we're gonna get away from that
praiseworthy.
one. Get away from that one.
YouTuber's not allowed to tip that one. Alright, I'll just hit ordinary, I guess.
Yeah, you go with ordinary.
So there's Reimu.
So yeah, these are the you get extra features as well about them. And then Sakuya. So Andrew plays as Sakuya, and I play as Reimu.
Okay.
So her speed's substantial.
Hitbox.
She moves slow. Her hitbox is smaller. I'm not sure what bomb cherry loss is. And an initial bomb count.
Large.
No
initial bombs, 2, 3. Focus speed. I don't even remember how they feel. And then there's Sakuya with a... I like how her broom is cut off on the left there.
Don't worry about it.
Just the outline of it.
So...
4, special ability, large grazing cover, low character tier points. I think I'm gonna just play it safe and hit Reimu, I guess.
Sakuya A is really good.
Because there's more characters.
Until you get to the lighter part of the game.
Right. Might do like 2 parts of this one because there's more characters, and then give it more a try.
Oh, you don't even worry about Sakuya. You can try Sakuya to see if you like her, but honestly, you're either playing A or you're not playing Sakuya. Okay. You'll see. You can try B after a run.
Why aren't Reimu and Marissa wearing shoes, but Sakuya is?
Because shut up. Wow, they're really not wearing shoes.
Yeah, they're not wearing shoes.
I asked this question before, about whether or not they wear shoes, and someone told me they did, and I believed them, but I'm getting conflicting information here.
Alright, I'll just hit Reimu and,
So, Homing Amulet and Persuasion Needle. Same deal as the exact same as the last game.
I barely remember.
Homing is exactly as it sounds. Your sub-shot homes in on things, and the other one is just extra damage, but requires you to actually be under the boss to hit them.
I'll try just A. Okay, here we go.
Alright, A also has her signature bomb, the Fantasy Seal. Just like
Stage
how Marissa
1.
B is the signature bomb.
Okay, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it.
As long as you can see, it is a bit dark on
Okay,
your
that's
screen.
how they home. No, I can see just fine. So I think it's just the way you're angled there that it looks like I can't see.
Alright. So, always be shooting because your homing works, and be sure to be grabbing all of that shit. Because you need power. So the pink things that you're seeing that are dropping, I'm not really sure entirely how they work, but basically you have a meter down the bottom there for cherry blossoms. And what it is when you reach a certain amount, you acquire what's called a supernatural border, which is basically a free hit.
Huh?
So you can also this Cherno.
Oh, it is Cherno.
Yeah, Cherno is a mid-stage boss in this game for stage 1. No dialogue, popular enough to come back.
Down.
But back to what I was saying, so you basically get a free hit, but while the barrier is active, every single item that spawns in the whole area automatically magnets to you. And you can also press the B button to instantly dispel the barrier, but honestly it's kind of pointless because if you get hit, the same effect happens anyway. Focus more on the big P.
I didn't catch all that because I'm just getting used to it again. It's been a while since I played.
All right. Well, all you really need to know is when you get a magical barrier,
really.
when you get a magical circle around you, you're free for a hit until
It's
it disappears.
so cold. Alrighty. This weather really needs to stop. This is supposed to be the season for sleeping. In spring, one sleep that knows no dawn. One sleeps a sleep that knows no dawn. Was it? What happened?
Nice game out of 10.
The game crashed. The game crashed!
Oh my god, Letty's too powerful. Alright, how far did you test this, by the way? Did you test it up to the boss before?
No, I tested it to make sure dialogue boxes worked, and I guess I should have waited a millisecond after that.
I have no idea what just happened. I've never seen this before.
Open it up again?
Alright.
I mean, I don't know what to really do.
Alrighty. And
let's try again.
go back to full screen. It still captures at least, so yeah, fix all your options back up.
Translation's so bad the game closes out. Alright, let's do it. Try this again. Option.
Player lives.
Full screen. And hang on. Shoot. Bomb. Slow. Skip. Pause. This should be good.
Player lives.
And yeah. Increase my lives.
That scared me for a sec.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, wow, would you look at that? Everything's gone now.
Where's chat?
Oh
God dang it.
Hold on, no, watch this play. Ready? Watch this. Okay. And then I do this.
Try again.
And then...
Oh, this
Fuck yeah.
There we go. Is
See?
it working?
There you go.
Okay, let's just... What is it? Did Rainbow A cause us a problem?
I highly doubt it.
I'll try it again.
There you go, everyone. We did it.
Oh.
So that works. So let's see if Letty breaks the game again. I don't know. Where did he download it from?
I didn't do anything.
That's a good question. Where did he get this damn thing from?
Virus.com.
I'll tell him to check out shot types when we actually figure out the game can progress past level 1.
What did I do? This is my fault.
You don't gotta go slow right now. You only really
I'm
gotta...
not going slow. I'm just holding down shoot.
That's the slow button.
I'm just holding down shoot. The slow buttons are.
Yeah, you're slowing down.
Yeah, I'm only holding one button.
But that doesn't make any sense. What the hell? What?
Is that how it works in this game, chat?
He activated slow mode. That's what it was. Oh, you activated the button shortcut. That makes it so whenever you're shooting, you're automatically in focus, which is just awful. It's just bad.
How did I do that?
I have no idea. That might have been the default control scheme.
But I didn't do anything. I clearly put it to R button. You saw it.
Yeah, no, but there was another option below it. I don't know if that feature ever came back, to be honest with you, because it's kind of silly. Item clear lines in this game, right? It's if you go to the top of the screen with max power. All right.
So cold. When it's sleeping. Was it? If I had to guess, I'd say it's time for your kind to sleep forever.
Watch the replays, view score, and spell card history is not what should be appearing there.
Don't humans sleep during the winter? Some do, but I don't. Blah. It'll help you go to sleep, a peaceful deep sleep. But for a deep sleep, it'd have to be a way warmer. Well, if you sleep when it's warm, then you're the same as us, the Asebi flowers as well. Be quiet. If your kind would just go to sleep, it would be a little warm already.
My favorite character. Watch replays. I have no idea what happened, but that was not supposed to be what popped up.
Is anything supposed to pop up?
Maybe you're really bad at getting these things. Like, I don't understand how you get them to work perfectly the first time, and then it makes sense when we actually play the thing, and this kind of stuff happens.
I didn't do anything.
Well, at least that works. Yeah, so this is Letty Whiterock. She is a winter spirit.
Oh, I thought it was Sakuya for a second.
I mean, you know what?
The color scheme looks like
No,
it.
you're right. I can actually see where you mix that up. But this character is, she can only exist in winter. So she doesn't exactly pop up a lot to ever.
She only shows up for Christmas?
She only shows up in the wintertime, yeah. People like to say she's Chirno's friend because Chirno is Ice Fairy and they can hang out, but canonically they're not. Letty doesn't like Chirno very much, and that's really sad. So not a lot of people really listen to that canon. But it's just a stage 1 boss, you know, standard stuff. As long as the game doesn't crash, you should be able to do it.
You probably will now. You said that.
Nah, we're fine. We're fine.
Just go ahead and shoot. We still good on volume chat? I hope so.
Yeah, it looks good. I don't have the confidence to leave focus mode.
It can't be my fault the game's not working. I mean, this game is from 2003.
I've never had a crash like that once, and I've played this game for hours.
It's the first time for everything.
Yeah, apparently so.
Aren't I supposed to be able to see my hitbox in this game now?
Yeah, that's what the circle is in your chest.
Oh, is it?
If that gets hit, you get hit. Also,
I
don't know if you can see it. Oh, well.
That didn't warm me up much. It would have been nice if she attacked with a bit more ferocity. Ferocity, whatever. I did it! I beat
At the
stage
bottom
1.
of the screen, there's a little flash that says enemy that'll tell you exactly where the boss is relative to, like, the vertical line.
And also I got a perfect clear.
Yeah, so if you're looking down at the ground, you can see where the boss is. Okay.
I got it yesterday. Are you talking about the crash? And it ran just fine. Oh, yes, it is your fault somehow. Okay, never mind.
Here's stage 2, Mayohiga, which I'm sure you've heard of before. The magical abandoned world where if you take... What was the lore of this place, chat? It is a real place in folklore. It's like isn't it like an abandoned
I can
town?
only move fast when I'm not shooting.
Yeah, it's really bad, and it's gonna fuck you up.
So I have no choice, but I can't turn that off?
Nope. Well, you can, but I don't know if you can do it until you restart.
Oh, that's good.
If you enter the town, you can't leave. I thought it was if you enter the town, it's nothing but good fortune, and any object you take out of it is like good luck. I didn't know you get trapped. So why is Chen here anyway? Pretty straightforward.
That is.
Chen is a cat. That's
cat?
That's all you need. Chen even makes a joke about it. This is my favorite stage theme in the game, personally. This is Chen.
I can't look at them.
No, but just be advised she likes to spin a lot.
Super spin.
It'll make sense in a bit. Yeah, that one's pretty straightforward. You just kind of move to the left or right to get around the entirety of it. And don't bother trying to go through it. I don't remember this.
Thing holding the egg.
Here you go. That took a long time for it to come out, actually. Ah, well. You should have grabbed the big P. There you go. And also, whenever you accumulate max power in this game, it'll screen clear for you. So keep that in mind. There, that's the supernatural border.
Mode.
Yeah, so now everything you're shooting, it's automatically gravitating towards you until the barrier disperses like that.
Yay! Get about the booms.
You when the spell changes. Every boss has a couple, like a second or two, maybe 3, of like near perfect invincibility, so they can actually do their attack.
Were there houses in a place like this? Straying into here means the end. End? Well, anyways, welcome to Mayohiga.
Yeah, this is watch the replays, view score, and spell card history.
Yeah, so the end of what? Once you wander in, you can't leave. Is that so? That reminds me, I heard that items from Mayohiga will make you lucky if you take them home.
Yeah, see?
That's right. Time to start pillaging. What? This is our home. Would you mind leaving, human? So what happened to once you wander in, you can't leave?
She's not a bright one.
I just fought her, though, and she only just now wants to talk it out.
What the hell is up with this version? I I don't know.
I
I've
don't
never
know.
seen this before. This is exactly the same as the sub boss one. There's just a little extra clutter.
Alrighty.
You just
Don't
want
worry, I'm
to.
just gonna shoot.
Yeah, you just want to go around it basically.
Shoot!
They aim at where you are, so you can kind of like bait them.
Unlike Vinny, I am playing shoot.
Yes. And soon you're going to be playing Spin.
Soaring oh.
Yes.
Okay.
She moves very fast. And this happens too.
What?
No worry, you should be able to get through it.
My
after.
brain isn't immediately going to look at the circle yet.
Anything that ends up coming at you from left or right is automatically 10 times harder than it deserves to be. And then this one is...
Death bombing still in this game?
Yep. Just as long as you press the button when you get hit, you're good. But, you know, you can still press the bomb button whenever you want.
Save frame, though?
Yep. It's pretty frame tight. Touhou 8 gives you a lot of time. The more you die, the longer your death bomb window actually becomes active. To a point where the screen's almost like half a second just red that lets you press the button. And here's this attack. Don't bother trying to chase her, just wait in the middle for her to stop. And then all the bullets are going to turn to snowballs, and you want to get through them.
Alrighty.
And then rinse and repeat, same deal, each time.
Easy!
It's just annoying because you can't really hit her until she stops, so you have to go through at least one wave total. But you should be able to get it before the third wave. There you go. And then the last one's pretty standard. She doesn't move too much, you just weave between the red and blue and try to focus on her. Nice. Remember that below you, the little enemy indicator will kind of keep you where you want to be.
Did I use a bomb there?
You did, yep.
It didn't clear the whole screen, though.
Her bombs become a little bit different. In later games have different effects.
Okay. So they don't just... I can't just use it to clear the screen. Now then! Let's look for some useful and easy to carry things. This girl is lootin'.
Yes, that's what she does.
Rootin' tootin' lootin' girl. Did it.
She craves donations, but you know, Touhou's
Did I get a life
booming.
back?
You did.
Okay, cool.
You're back up at 4.
Yay! Oh, you gonna go, Connie?
If you can, it doesn't
Gotta go
not
do adult
bombing.
things. You can't stick around for me playing shoot?
That is adult things. Alright, this stage is very quick.
Why is that an egg?
It's not an egg, it's a
Look like
coin.
an egg.
I think it's a coin. Or like a locket or something. So here's the boss.
Is that Alice?
That's Alice, yep.
Okay.
This is one of the few characters to return from the eternal prison known as PC-98 canon. She came back and was very popular. Although I don't think... Does that ever specify why he chose the characters he did to come back? Or was it just whatever he felt like at the time? There's a T in her name, by the way. Not a lot of people notice that.
What, Alice?
Not Alice, but her last name, Margitfreud. But the T is not... It's not silent, but there's so much in there you kind of forget it exists.
Oops.
You're fine.
I panicked.
Concentrate sign. Kind of a shitty bomb. Alright, here she is again. Personal bias? Probably. Because she's cute. You know what? That's probably the answer.
Ah, I died!
That's the only answer I really need, honestly. So this stage is literally just 2 sub-bosses fights with Alice, and then you fight the boss. You'll never guess who the boss is, though.
Oh, thank
Oh, there's a
goodness.
free one up.
Oh my.
There you go.
Full power mode.
So again, like in the last game, when you're full power, if you go past a certain point on the top of the screen, all the items gravitate into you. But I would not recommend doing that all the time, especially since you're currently using that weird shortcut that makes it so you constantly go slow.
Ah, the night's cold, and I can't see a thing. Is your level of spring insufficient even to push away this cold? Well, that might be true. Long time no see, but we've only just met. No, that's not what I meant. Should I remember? You don't remember me. Well, either way. Setting that aside, what do you mean by level of spring? I was referring to the springtime in your head. I hope mine's not too high. Still, why has this winter lasted so long? There's someone who's gathering this spring, and you have nothing to do with it. Of course not. Bye. Hey, we've only just met after so long, old friend. Have you only brought me your life as a gift? And why am I being called old friend? By this 7-colored magician
Magical moron.
Magical moron. After all, Shrine Maidens are 2 colors.
Yes, red and white.
Your power is only 28.5714% as powerful as mine. That's a very specific number.
Interesting thing about Alice is she originally came in PC98 era, where I believe she was human, but she was an extra stage boss in Touhou 5, I think it was. And she acquired a grimoire that turned her into a yokai magician. And now she's here. But the thing is, PC98 is supposed to be not exactly canon. Or I guess the rule of thumb is PC98 is canon until it conflicts with Windows canon. So what's interesting here is that she refers to Reimu as old friend and like long time no see, right? But Reimu doesn't remember. So that line alone is just like, oh, so does that mean PC98 did happen? And Reimu just doesn't care? Is it a different Reimu? There's a whole bunch of game theories out there, you know, the usual shtick. But it's just an interesting reference.
What about the Apple cannon? Oh, I died.
The what?
The Apple cannon.
What the hell is the Apple cannon?
I assume it also goes along with the Linux cannon.
What? Oh, shut the hell up.
No!
It's called Windows era because that's just when 6 started. It started off PC98 era.
Apple cannon is bad.
Stupid. He's stupid. I mean, people memorize pi, right? It would make sense that Alice would flaunt her superiority by memorizing exactly how much stronger she is than you. She's got a built-in scouter.
We call that an ego.
I mean, she's a yokai. She doesn't have an ego anymore. She's ascended. So all her spell cards are named after different types of dolls, if you couldn't tell. And
I'm not even able to look up at the names.
And if you also couldn't tell, that Alice is, well, could possibly be a reference to Alice in Wonderland. Which, by the way, is actually very popular in Japanese
I can't imagine
culture.
why.
Isn't that kind of weird, though?
Everybody likes the name Alice.
Well, Alice in Wonderland specifically. That story gets used a lot in Japanese stuff. I just find that interesting.
She's also not wearing shoes, I just noticed.
They don't... Here we go again.
Well, I'm just saying!
Here we go again. Koichi has no ego. That's right, Koichi has nothing. She is just... She acts primarily and only on subconscious thoughts. In fact, okay, so here's the best way to explain Koichi to you as a character. She's in the fighting games, right? And the way her ability works is if you input a special move, like a move that she can use, it'll go into her head, and when the character gets close enough to use it, she will use it on her own. That's how that character works. And it actually makes perfect sense for like her character. But there's also a reason she's not a good character. It's because she basically plays herself. You just give her the idea of what she should do. It's very fucking weird, but I gotta respect them for putting a character in a fighting game like that. And you're doing fine. The last spell card's pretty easy for Alice. As far as stage 3 goes, I think she's actually pretty easier to do than Chen.
By spring. Were you referring to these cherry petals? You were gathering them without knowing that. No, I mean, yes!
So basically what that means is while you're going to the source of all this shit, you're collecting spring, because spring is being collected at the end game point. So you're also collecting spring, so...
Plenty of Touhou bosses don't wear shoes.
That's stupid.
I think that just speaks about the creator a little bit.
They wear shoes later, okay? They wear shoes later. And you can't even say
They're
that.
not wearing them right now.
You can't even say that because the creator doesn't draw any of his characters like with massive booberies at all.
Yeah, but he draws them without shoes.
But they're wearing sock shoes, though.
Yeah.
So here's the longest stage in the game. The stage takes roughly 4 minutes to complete. One entire loop
Only
of the song.
4 minutes? Oh, don't worry.
That's about as long as stage 1 took in its entirety. The stage alone takes 4 minutes. Then you have to do the boss.
Stage 4. Why am I getting the stage name now? I thought I started.
Yeah, some of them do that.
Also, why am I in the Shadow Realm now?
Because you're currently reaching... You're heading to the Netherworld, by the way.
Oh, we're jumping straight to 5Ds?
Wait, that happened?
Yeah, they changed the Shadow Realm to Netherworld in that.
Oh, what the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
What's the point? It was Shadow Realm for every other thing. I thought you meant, like, they went to the Netherworld as part of an arc. Because I never finished 5Ds. I only got up to, like, the beginning of Earthbound Immortal arc. Ooh.
Oh, I got hit.
You just got a life, too. You're fine. So, I guess it's a little late to say this, but for that one specifically, you kind of just want to focus one general area, and then stop them from shooting. This stage is definitely heavy pattern memorization, though, because you want to stop these things. Like, when you shoot them, they break open, okay? So when they break, basically you want to shoot them, and then you want to go to the other side, and then you want to shoot them, and then you want to go through the gap and get back to the other side. So you want to go up and around it, and then go down. But if they get too far into if you break the pattern, it gets a little bit random. Don't be afraid to bomb for this, because it can be pretty rough. Yeah, you're fine. Remember, you always come back with 3 bombs, so don't be afraid to use them, because you'll always reset with the max amount that you can hold.
Alright.
Alright, and here's the mini-boss, the best character in the entire series, Lily White. So she does this. She does that about 3 or 4 times, and then she does this, and then she does it again.
I don't like this and that at all.
It's a lot of mess, but it's just her way of expressing herself, please understand.
I'll understand when she learns to do it away from me.
Lily White does one thing. She's a spirit of spring, and she goes around the entire world saying that spring has come. That's what she does. That is her defining character trait.
So she's a walking calendar.
Yes, she's amazing. She's similar to how Letty is like a spirit of winter. She's a spirit of spring.
I got a boom.
But I'm pretty sure Letty has more intelligence, because Lily White doesn't really talk in official media at all, as far as I know.
Supernatural border.
She announces spring and shoots everyone in the vicinity as she does it. Yeah, basically. So she's something.
That doesn't sound very polite.
I mean, she's a fairy. That's what they do. I don't know how these ones work, but it's gonna get a bit messy in a bit. You're almost done, though.
Oh my!
So now you want to stay on one side of the screen, left or right. So you can. This is why homing enemies can be a bit of a problem, is because your shot power will be split between the 2 of them, and you'll get nothing done. Coming up on the last stretch, same deal. Just stay on one end of the screen and focus on that, and then work on dealing on the other side. You're not going to clear it all. It's like the old saying, a bird in hand is worth 2 in the bush.
My god.
No, see, you're fine. Look, see? It looked scary, but it was good. This is the last enemy.
It's like getting a shot at the doctor.
Once it's in, you're done. So once this enemy's done, you get to the boss.
Was that all?
Yep.
Ugh.
And you didn't take it out.
Every screenshot of this game can be captioned with anxiety.
Yes.
What
Alright.
colors mean?
So now we're on the boss. Bosses, I should say.
So anyhow, why are there cherry blossoms fluttering above the clouds? Doesn't someone usually show up with a response by now? Yeah, sure. See, it's that around here, when the seasons change, the atmospheric pressure lowers. It looks like our tension is about to lower as well. ... Hey, I have business here. I'm not going home yet. Nobody's telling you to. It just means that there are ascending air currents, you see. I mean, it seems like my destination is behind this gate. You're hurrying too much, sister. And who is this? An ascending air current. Our natural enemy. Not necessarily. So, who are you people? And what is this place anyway? We are the Poltergeist Musical Performances Ensemble. We were called here. There will be a cherry blossom viewing at
Hakugokuro.
Whatever. You, however, can't perform. But I want to go flower viewing too. You have not been invited.
You knew.
Phantoms?
You fucking knew he was not going to pronounce that at all.
I wouldn't like that. Well, it skips on its own if I don't press the button.
I know.
Unwanted noise should be drowned out.
Alright.
Good luck. I notice they're wearing shoes.
Get over it. Just get over it.
Any assistance will be welcome.
Okay, so these are the bosses, the Prism River Sisters. So each individual character gets to deal with a different one. So for Reimu, you get to fight primarily Lunasa here. She uses she uses the violin. For Marissa, you fight Lyrica. She uses a keyboard. She's the one in the red. And then for Sakuya, you fight Merlin. She uses a trumpet, which you're hearing right now. So the musical piece itself incorporates their instruments, which is nice, and it's also just a really good track. There's more to them, but I don't know if I should delve into deep lore while you're trying to actually beat this, because this boss is not fucking easy. You will lose a lot of lives here. You can also pick who you want to fight the first 2 non-spells. That's true as well. So when you get to the first spell card, all 3 of them will show up. And depending on which one you take out, will take over to do the cooldown. Oh, it's just whoever you damage the most? Okay. You mentioned they're playable. Oh yeah, also all 3 of these characters are playable in Touhou 9, but only one of them actually has a story, which is weird. I think what it is, I might be wrong on this, I might be misremembering this, but the way their music works, so they're poltergeists, right? You know what a poltergeist is?
Ghost, with a fancy way of saying ghost, right?
Well, not really. They're like the...
Oh, good golly.
They're basically the spirits within the instruments that they use, so without the instruments, they're nothing.
Okay.
But they form an ensemble because Merlin, the one with the trumpet, incites tunes that cause a lot of like joy and energy and stuff. So if you only listen to her, you get a little bit too excited. Lunasa, she's more of like sad and depressing tone. So if you listen to too much of her alone, you become very, very sad. And Lyrica's weird because she doesn't really do anything on her own, but she's kind of like a mediator between the two. So when she plays with them, like, they balance out perfectly. So there's happiness and sadness, and then balance. So you play all 3 together, and you get perfect harmony.
I tried the bomb there, and it messed up. Alrighty, I almost had her.
Did I get that right, Lily? I think I got that right. But any confirmation? I'd like to do the characters justice in my explanations while Christian does this.
Sad girl makes sad.
Sounds about right. Okay. There is also... That's about how they work? Okay, thanks guys. The thing about the Prism River Sisters as well is...
What is this? Ugh.
Yeah, they're a bit rough. And the thing is, the worst one by far is the one that Sakuya has to fight.
Oh.
Which makes it so you will reach this point with like 7 lives as Sakuya. Oh, get the fuck away down. Get down. So, here's how this one works. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Panic!
Yeah, I think you're doing it right. Just kind of stream left and right, and anytime you see a gap, make your way back the other way around. This one's stupid. Good luck.
I don't like when you say those things.
They turn into a triangle, and they do this, and that's all they do.
I don't like that.
Yep, and just find the gaps and shoot and win. That's all you gotta do.
Ah!
Well, you found the gap, but you didn't win. Don't worry. Yomu is something that it's more of an experience than anything. Almost done.
I do 1cc
There you
clear
go.
this shit. How now I can
hard.
attend a flower viewing party. So your goal was to hijack the flower viewing. I feel like something is wrong. Alrighty.
Isn't a Sakumogami when a Sakumogami is when an object reaches a certain age, it acquires a soul of its own. But I'm pretty sure a poltergeist is just like a spirit that is tied to an object.
Stairs. Stage 5. How many stages are here in this game again?
It's always 6.
Okay.
When should I die? When I should die, let me die while laid at ease. So this stage is not actually that bad compared to the last one, but it is still stage 5, so it is a bit rough.
So I got through the worst of it, and you're saying?
No, not even close.
Oh.
Yomu's on this stage.
Oh.
So pay attention to the ghost trails. That'll tell you where the enemies are about to spawn.
I wish I could move faster while shooting.
Yeah, this is what I expected to happen when you had that shortcut. You're still doing very well with it, but now it's more of a hindrance than a help for sure.
Oh yes. Like I cannot. It's forcing me to go slow whenever I'm shooting.
Yep.
And that seems to be the default.
I guess so. I didn't even realize what you were doing at first because I forgot about it. I turned it off so quickly. Careful.
Yeah.
I don't know the general strategy for this level, so I think you just kind of want to stay in the middle and pick a direction when you think you should be using it to clear. So you got a life for that at least.
Okay.
Poltergeist is a ghost that makes unexplained noise object displacement, like putting tables on a chair.
What does the pink stuff do again? Remind me. I'm
That gives you the barrier. That gives you the extra hit you're getting. You're not getting too many of them, but you do get them. Here's
You're a
Yomu.
human, I see. Just what I needed. I shall drain every drop of spring from you.
Here, do this.
What? Ah!
Oh, wow. Color me impressed. Now deal that. Yeah, you thought it was over? No. So the way that those slashes work is the blue ones home in on you, and the red ones go next to you. So you gotta be careful with that. That dispelled the barrier, so yeah. Here's the first spell card from the mid-boss. She slows time down, doesn't stop it.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh goody.
Yep, now you're slow. So, dodge.
Ah!
Yep.
She can start it up again?
Oh, yep, that's what she does. And she'll go from left to right. So you kind of want to preempt her to get as much damage as possible. And now make your way over there and start just navigate through the gaps while in slowdown to get through them, because as soon as time speeds up, you're going to be way too confused. You're almost there. Alright, that's the mid-boss portion.
Okay, I got a 1-up.
Not even the boss.
I still haven't used continue. Okay.
This level took a long time.
Oh, good God, come on. Ugh.
I love Yomo's sprite in this game, how she actually drawn a swings sword. It's not a static sprite. Yeah, it looks really good. It's just her art. Well, I'll show her art in a sec.
It doesn't make me happy at all.
She's got a nasty K. Rool eye.
This is why everyone here is noisy. She does. It must be because of a living human. Don't tell me this place is. This is a place where we used to be living reside. Where the used to be living reside. World of the Dead. I see I was invited somehow. You have not yet been invited. In any case, how can a normal person enter the world of the dead so easily? That's just too dangerous. You broke the barrier on your way here, didn't you? That one opened right up. The barrier was a do not enter sign. You're like a kid climbing a pole that says danger, do not climb. Selfishly tearing it. Then saying it's just too dangerous. Nonsense. You're quite the talkative phantom. I am a half non-phantom. That's what you corrected? At any rate, with just a little more spring, the Saigyo Ayakashi will reach full bloom. Will bring us yet another step closer to full bloom.
Tiny traces of spring within you.
You're quite a talkative half-phantom. Were you listening? I'm going to cut you down here, and you'll meet your end. If I die in the world of the dead, would I still be sent to the world of the dead? You will be sent to hell. Oh, so this place isn't hell. The things that cannot be cut by my
Rokonken.
Forged by yokai.
Are next to none.
Excellent.
There you go, enjoy this fight.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, the door that was in the boss stage, in stage 4, it's a barrier that separates the living world from the netherworld. And Reimu couldn't get in, so she just broke the door down.
That's not good.
So now, there's now just a hole that lets these two worlds connect. And Yomu is half phantom, half human, and she was born that way. So she was born half dead.
That's not nice.
Well, I don't really understand it. There's not really any explanation for it. There's two characters that exist in the series that fall under this, like, species.
Are the neighbors, like, mowing their lawn again? I swear I hear something that's distracting me real badly right now.
In the wintertime, no less.
Like, what are they doing out there?
I don't know, but it's snowing, so whatever they're doing, it's pretty pointless.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. So yeah, as you saw there, you got a little bit of more insight to the story.
At least you're not chainsawing a tree while I'm playing a horror game.
No, they're done that. The, basically, as she explained, she's gathering spring for the Saigyo Ayakashi, which is basically a yokai cherry tree. And I'll explain more as to what exactly the purpose of that is further in.
Golly.
Yeah, this is Yomu. And the longer it takes, the more cluttered the red bullets get. And it's just all around a great time. And she has 2 swords. She's really cool.
Yeah.
Got 3 left.
Yes.
You're good, yep. Make sure to get a full. There you go.
One?
Just one. It gets you full power automatically. That way you don't have to start a boss with 0. Alright. But that's the easy stuff. This one's cool, because you stand in the middle and you're okay, and then she shoots knives at the opening. Nice death bomb.
Oh, just... Goodbye, 1cc.
She's not easy at all. Yeah,
Oh, come on!
on the last one, you gotta get in the little gap next to the center, because the knives block you, like that.
Just go away already.
There you go. You might want to move.
I should.
Alright, so this one's awful. Stay at the bottom of the screen, shoot her, and then those don't really slow down. is the thing. So you have to get going pretty fast.
I don't even know what's happening right now.
She'll go on. She doesn't move from those 2 spots. So stay at the bottom of the screen first of all, just because you don't really want to get stuck. And then get the hell over there and shoot her again, and then rinse and repeat. And you basically want to do all your dodging during the slowdown, because once that stuff, as you can see, it's not exactly slowed down anyway. So you want to make use of your mobility. Get out from the bottom of the screen.
What? Oh, I didn't see she was there.
Yeah. So here's this one.
What the hell?
Shit's gonna come up from above you, and the middle one is tracked to your current position. So you constantly want to move a little bit to the left or right to lure the big stream of bullets out of the way. Don't make too many big movements, because if you get pushed against the wall, you're gonna get hit. Like, the bullets aren't as big as you think. Uh-oh, you're in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah, I am.
You're gonna wanna weasel through that somehow.
Or that.
That works too. There you go. And now the last one, which is she's gonna stand in the middle and shoot a fuck ton of little beams at you, and you gotta deal with them.
Oh!
And they slow down too. And then they speed up.
I know booms.
This is what you have to deal with if you want to beat this game and want to continue.
I don't think I want to now. Oh, come on! This is a load of shit. How do you dodge this?
The problem is he can't unfocus because he accidentally set the shot type.
I didn't set anything. That's the default.
He accidentally has it set up, so if he's shooting, he's constantly in focus.
I'm only holding down one button. I don't have a choice but to move this slow.
Oh, goodness. Alright, there you go.
There's enough spring here already. What are you trying to do? The young mistress would like to see perfect cherry blossoms this year. The level of spring is not enough for the, whatever, to bloom fully. And is full bloom a good thing?
He gave up. He's not even going to try and pronounce it anymore.
The text goes too fast on its own.
It's alright. My chat stopped giving me shit for mispronouncing things, and now I mispronounce names anyway, just because... Well, more specifically, Lily stopped giving me shit for it, because I'm a native English speaker, not a native Japanese speaker. Obviously, I'm not going to get that right. So here's a square.
Loathing with unclean world, seeking rebirth in the pure land.
This last stage is very beautiful, but you're usually here when you're frustrated because Yomu took your continue, or you're at 1 life because Yomu took all your other lives. Yomu is the true final boss of this game.
There's a lot of stuff in my way. Supernatural hoarder.
They don't like how I pronounce Nu's name, because I don't pronounce it more than 1 syllable.
Step any further, and you won't even... isn't it you who will be killed? Okay.
Yeah, so...
It's inconsistent with how fast the text goes on its own.
Well, anyway, Yomu's back again for the 3rd time.
Yes, she is!
She does more of the same shit that you did not like.
I don't like that.
And wait till you see the spell card she's got for you. There you go. I think the way this one works is you gotta basically zigzag into the clearing. No, you're fine.
Did I use a bomb?
You did.
I must have panicked and somehow hit the button. I didn't mean to do that.
Unnatural yes, a natural reaction. So here you go. So remember that thing she was doing earlier? She's gonna do it again, but this time they don't actually slow down. You just get the blurry after image effect. She's not gonna move from the center, at least. And once she goes down, it should take you right to the final boss. Get the bomb.
I did.
There you go.
Oh. Jeez. I'm so fed up with all these ghosts.
Goats.
Goats selfishly stepping into someone's garden. Only to speak complaints. Or this. That's not normal. Oh, I recognize this person.
This is Yuyiko.
Sure, my home is full of ghosts. I thought her name was Watch the Replays.
No, it's view score and spell card history.
Now, what was my business here again? The lovely cherry blossoms distracted me. Did you come for a flower viewing? I did. We do have a few empty places. Oh, really? Well then, let's go take a look. You are still not invited, dear. Ah, yes, I remember. Remember what? I'd rather have a flower viewing party at my shrine. Even though the flowers here are truly beautiful, would you kindly return the spring you stole? Just a little longer. A little longer and the SA will be in full bloom. Just what is this SA?
Saijo Ayakashi.
our yokai cherry tree. We don't have enough spring to break the seal on its blossom. It's been intentionally sealed up. So it's probably better not to mess with it, right? Besides, we don't know what's sealed in it. How can you say that after breaching our barrier? Yeah, whatever. So what happens if you break this seal? A perfect blossom will occur.
Bloom.
Oh, whatever. And that time, a certain someone will be revived. Reviving people just for curiosity isn't good, and again, we don't know who will be revived at all. Oh, I can invite humans and yokai to their deaths just out of curiosity. Being able to bring death doesn't mean you know anything about bringing life. What if you revive something really nasty? We can't know before we try. Anyways, uninvited girl, being here at this point in time is the same as being dead. Or more precisely, being here means you have died. Even if I'm dead, I can go flower viewing. If I could just have that bit of spring you carry within you, I could see true cherry blossoms with a certain someone. Alright, enough joking around. I'll now take back Gensokyo's spring. You should have said so from the start. That was the second thing I said from the start. The conclusion is the most important part. Return beneath the flowers, ghost of spring. Sleep beneath the flowers, red, white butterfly.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
this is where the plot is. She's collecting spring because she's trying to make the big scary cherry blossom tree blossom, because for some reason it doesn't blossom anymore because there's something sealing it.
Oh, I didn't think I got there.
So, yeah, she's trying to revive the person who's buried underneath the tree, because whoever that is
Oh, I got hit again.
is stopping the tree from blooming. So she's doing it purely out of curiosity. So she's basically the caretaker of the Netherworld. She's a ghost lady. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, so I'm not even gonna try. But she's pretty tragic, because as she said earlier about death, she actually can do that.
Oh my god.
How the fuck? Oh right, you had supernatural barrier. Yuyuko is capable of killing anyone, just by like.
That's not very nice.
Well, it's not like she wants to, but it's just that's what she was. She's doing it because she's very bored. Isn't that the nature of everyone in Gensokyo? She's a very dangerous person, and so when she died, instead of being put back on the reincarnation cycle
Power
to come
mode.
back, she ended up taking up, like, basically not really ownership but guardianship of the entirety of the Netherworld. So Yuko will never reincarnate, but that's probably for the best because her ability was so dangerous and potent. Well, she didn't do it on purpose, is the thing. She just naturally caused people to die.
Aw.
Alright. Now she's a ghost. And I don't know if she can still do that, or if she has better control over power, because you're still okay. Feel free to press bombs to get to the ending, because you should be fine. She can do it at will. If she wants you to be dead, then you're dead, no question. I thought when she was alive, she couldn't control it. So that's why... Well, I guess it's not really specified how she ended up dying. There's a lot of fan works with it, though, because... Back in the day, the only Touhou you had to work with was 6 and 7, so a lot of characters got a lot of fan development to them. That's
when did
for sure.
8 come out?
Probably the following year or so, but
I didn't actually.
you gotta remember that when even though each new game comes out, there's still the previous characters on the roster, right? People like including them in things. So the Scarlet Devil
come
Mansion
on.
crew, despite not actually really being relevant in the main series of games for many games, are still one of the most prominently featured cast of characters in fan works, because they're the most well known, most beloved, really. They're all good girls. That's all. Yuko before she dies, a large question mark. Yep. We really don't know much about them. That whole line of the family. Or Yomu. I think Yomu's family is... You know how servant families work?
Not really.
Well, just how families born that live to serve, like...
Oh yeah, that sort of.
that
I
kind
died.
of- Yeah.
What?
Here, she shoots a ghost wave, pay attention to it, and it explodes into a ring of butterflies.
Oh cool.
Don't get hit by it. It also chases you, and the ghost tails kill you, so don't run into it. Wow, you're lucky.
I can't move very fast.
But Yomu's family line, I guess, lives to serve.
Oh come on.
Her family line, which is why Yomu is her, her professional title is she's the garden caretaker. She's the gardener. But you get the idea. But like, I don't really know the relationship between. No one really knows the relationship between Yuyuko's family and their family in life at all. Is Tenchi a good girl? Well, no. She's a certified shithead, but I don't think she knows any better, so I'll give her a pass.
Yeah.
But they're all good girls. Don't worry. Except maybe Seija. Seija's definitely not a good girl.
Why is everyone mean to each other?
Well, she's just a dickhead. That's what she does.
That's not very nice.
Oh, wait till you see her. Seija is a good girl? No. Even Clown Piece? Clown Piece is just having a goddamn, like, circus with her powers, that's all.
Oh boy.
Seija, it's good.
There's
Seija
all
and
kinds of
Sega
no.
are different, remember. Oh, you're stuck.
Oh.
Death Bomb.
I get a death bomb?
Yep.
Oh, cool. I can't tell when I do that.
Oh my.
What the
So you're a lot less reserved about using your bombs, so you managed to make it to the stage 6 boss with lives intact. Me and Andrew don't. We have some kind of unfounded pride, like unearned pride, in our ability to play this game, where we choose not to use bombs, but then when we do use bombs, we feel dirty, but we get farther in the game. And then some bosses have bomb shields, so they don't take damage from bombs, so they force you to get good. I don't like those bosses.
I didn't have any bombs left.
I could tell. Your entire body tensed up when you went for the bomb button.
Oh my god. I can my eyes never even can really look for my hitbox down there.
Nope. By the way, this spell card takes up her entire health bar. That's why it's taking so fucking long.
Oh, good god.
I'm not really sure what the big giant fan screen thing is behind her, but yeah. Nice, you did it.
You did it?
No.
How could one rest their eyes with no promise of green light? Upon... Oh.
Here, dodge this for 65 seconds.
Excuse me?
Dodge it. There's no point in shooting, just dodge it. Stay in the middle because...
I died.
Alright, yeah, you should be fine. So, this part I didn't actually...
I'm just used to shooting, so I have to do it now.
This part I didn't actually understand when I first played it, but what happens when you beat Yuyuko is the spring finally gathers and the tree blooms. That's why you can see the tree in the background. And you see her fighting there is... Well, you can barely see it, but it's Yuyuko. So what that means is the body that was buried under the tree was Yuyuko's body. And the thing about ghosts is... Ghosts tend to freak out or like lose their sanity or something. Something happens to ghosts when they see their bodies while they're ghosts. But Yuyuko didn't necessarily do that. But once Yuyuko learns the true nature of the whole thing, she knows that it's her body buried underneath the tree now. And that's why once it happens, she's just like, well, I'm satisfied. And that's the end of the whole incident. There you go, you did it.
I beat the game?
Yes, but you got the bad ending, so you might want to hide the video footage now.
Alright. Alright, everybody. It has to be hidden now. After... Alrighty.
Immediately, of course.
Boop. That's right. You can't see it. It's against the laws, criminal scum.
Can't see his bad ending. It's okay, though.
You can just look it up on YouTube. As opposed to the site you're not watching this on. Uh-huh.
There we go.
Yes, they certainly said that line of dialogue.
That's a good picture of an undescript location.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's covered in undescript things.
Do I gotta push a button here?
Yes.
Or... Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Nothing. Bad endings, baby, where nothing actually happened and you wasted 30 minutes of your time.
Bad ending number 1. Try clearing the game without a continue this time. Next time. Bad ending number 1.
Well done, though. Well done.
What is this? Just the credits now?
Yeah, you can bring the message thing back. Credits are fine.
Just.
You wouldn't want to hide. Why would you want to hide the credits, right?
Okay, yeah, just go ahead and hit.
The bad ending is a kick to the balls because you have to get good. That's all it is.
Just hold down the button now.
There we go.
I did it. I beat the game on my first try.
But you don't unlock the extra stage unless you won CC.
But I see, look, I'm even thanking the credits.
Yeah.
Credits thank me, everybody.
So the plot for the extra stage, even though you don't have it, is basically Reimu broke the border between the Netherworld and the and Gensokyo. So now you're off to find somebody to repair it. That's the goal of the extra stage. But you can't do that because you weren't good enough to do that.
Oh well.
Vital. Holy shit, that font is bad.
Replay cannot be saved.
Yeah, you lose.
As a result of continuing.
Yeah,
wow.
You can get a score file that unlocks the extra stage, but
isn't that cheating?
Yeah,
you cheated the game, man.
At the same time, if you need a score file to unlock the extra stage, you're probably not good enough to do the extra stage. Because there's no point in just doing it to try it, because you only get 2 lives and then you're booted the fuck out.
Okay. How long are we going with this? Oh wow, that took an hour?
Yeah.
I mean, geez, in fact, the crash was like at the start too.
The plot of the extra stage is that Yuko and Yomu go to the Hakude Shrine and mention in passing how a certain fox is rampaging through the Netherworld and drops hints that they want Reimu and Marissa to ask Sakuya to deal with it. Although through dealing with a certain fox, they learn of the person behind the fox who can handle the border issue. There you go. That's why there's 2 of them.
I guess I'll try Marissa.
Do Sakuya B.
Sakuya B?
Sakuya B.
Okay. Is she gonna bring the whole broom with her?
No. She got knives to do cleanup work.
I like how the cutoff is only noticeable because of the
highlight.
Yeah, the highlight around her.
I hate when I see that on my own things, you know. Yeah, so you want to use
Jack the Ludobile, Jack the Ripper, Indiscriminate Killer Doll, Misdirection, Power Direction, Perfect Square, Private Square.
She's pretty Europe inspired. If you couldn't tell by the
Maid.
Torian maid. Yeah, so unique type because it is exactly as you think when I say unique type.
All right, I'll try it.
Give it a try.
I'll try. And we'll probably do a part 2 of this one. Try and runs with Marissa and stuff.
Oh, you forgot the slow-mo thing isn't on her. Yes, it is.
Yeah, how do I...
Go back to quit and go to title.
Give up and retry. Let me try that again.
In options, in control.
Where is it?
Key config. It's at the very bottom. Yeah, shot slow. So move slower when holding down shot key. That was a terrible thing. I don't know why that's even an option.
It was default. See, I told you.
That's weird.
All right.
Have him read Marissa's shot types. All right, go to Marissa's shot types first.
All
so
right.
we got Magic Sign, High Power Type, Magic Missile, Magic Napalm, Stardust Riviere, Milky Way. Love Sign, Penetration Type, Stream Laser, Illusion Laser, Non-Directional Laser, and Master Spark. You just wanted me to say the word penetration, didn't you?
They probably did.
Yeah, of course they did.
Yeah, they're hilarious and you know it. Thank you, Dylan. He said the P word.
God damn it, guys.
You said pedal.
What the fuck?
You said penetration. He's got nothing to do with the word penis.
I don't have any water or alcohol to chug for this one.
I'm drinking fizzy water.
It's love penetration, that's the best part. Anyway, Sakuya B. Yes.
Alright.
So here's how this one works.
Wow, I can move!
Yes. When you move sideways, your bullets shoot sideways instead of straight.
Is that bad?
Figure it out, because I'm told it's good. But I could not stomach it for more than 1 stage.
Alright.
It certainly is unique. I'm pretty sure if you focus, it locks it too.
Okay.
So now you're gonna have to use your slow-mo button. So like if you're moving and like that, and then you lock it, yeah, your sub shot will stay locked, but your blue knives will always go forward.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's fucking weird.
That is weird.
This allows you to shoot at any angle.
I'm still not really sure how the supernatural barrier things works. Like, I get enough pink things and I basically get a sonic green bubble shield is what it is.
Kind of, but it's more for score. So the longer you keep it, the more you accumulate. It also acts as an item magnet, so it's like the electric shield. But it times out over time, but if you get hit during it, it saves you, it gives you a free hit. or if you press bomb with it active, it dispels it. So be careful when you're bombing with it, because you'll accidentally get rid of it early.
Am I doing a lot more damage than I was with Reimu?
Probably. Sakuya has a lot more knives to throw. She also covers a lot. Oh, no, you're not actually, because Chirno timed out. You didn't even kill Chirno.
Okay.
So you're not doing much damage at all. I guess the gimmick of this is that it lets you hit both the left and the right side of the screen at the same time, but you have to be pretty good at setting that up.
Yeah, I don't think I am.
Well, it's up to you if you want to keep trying it, because it seems like it's going to get real complicated. Sakuya A, though, is pretty good.
Ah, killing the small fry is so pointless. I wish the one pulling the strings would show up already. There's pulling strings, what fun. Ah, so you're the one. Well then, without delay. No, wait, I'm the mastermind, but I'm normal. Mastermind or normal doesn't matter in such a place. Don't you think this situation isn't normal to begin with? The snow crystals are larger than past years. 3 times larger. Well, that's true. On top of that, there's a freaky flying maid coming toward me. Yeah, that too. After all, you're the mastermind. Okay.
So Sakuya became a playable character in this game.
Because everyone loves maids.
Well, Stage 5 bosses, you can usually assume they're going to come back in some capacity. And then she was also a character in Touhou 8. Touhou 8 works a little bit differently because the characters are pairings. So you have Sakuya, you have Yomu, you have Reimu, and you have Marissa, and they're paired up with somebody. And then Touhou 9, everyone's basically a playable character. But after that, Sakuya is not a playable character until Touhou 14, which is kind of amazing.
We get to play as her in Luna Nights, right?
Oh, yeah. She's the main character in Luna Nights. She's also the main character in Touhouvania 2.
How many Touhouvanias are there?
Well,
or Castlevania Touhou-style games.
Well, there's the 2 of them that are made by the same people. The Koumaju Densetsu series, which are fucking fantastic, by the way. And then Luna Nights is made by another group. There's more Mega Man ones. There's some Metroidvania ones that exist, but they're not translated, so that's a bit rough. Maybe someday.
If there's cute girls, someone will spend their free time translating it for the world.
Oh yeah, the two Touhouvania ones aren't Metroidvanias, they're like classic ones. So level progression.
Uh-huh.
That was pitiful.
What? Oh,
That's
she's
what she
saying
says.
it. I thought you were insulting me. I'm gonna find the next mastermind then. I did it. I did it, everybody.
No, a lot of fan games that came out before 10.5 made mockeries of characters who didn't make it, because 10.5 had a very expansive roster of characters, and well, Sakuya included, because Sakuya is a playable character in both 10.5 and 7.5. But any character who did not make it into 10.5 is laughed at. In fact, there is a game. There is a Mega Man Zero-esque fan game where the final boss is called Everyone's Desires, and it's literally a conglomeration of parts of characters who didn't make it into 10.5.
That's funny. I haven't played Mega Man Zero, but I played Azure Striker Gunvolt. Mega Man Zero's getting like a collection. I want to get that and play that this year. Yeah, it's getting all the Mega Man Zero games and Mega Man ZX games.
Everyone's Grudge? Oops.
What?
Yeah, it's called Everyone's Grudge. The thing is, Sanai is a part of it, but Sanai ended up coming in as DLC, well, technical DLC for 12.3, so it doesn't really count. But it's still funny to see the final boss. That game's really fucking weird. Like, really weird.
Is there a Touhou party?
In the works.
I was joking, but okay.
I don't know how,
I was about to say Touhou Kart, but didn't that come out recently?
Yeah, it's Genso Skydrift. I own that.
Touhou Puzzle?
What kind of puzzle?
Okay, I'll take that as a yes.
Well, there's one coming out for Switch soon that's similar to
Super Touhou 64?
I don't know. Maybe a model hack.
There's Touhou Mystery Dungeon, I know that.
Yes, that one's just hard and stinky and I hate it. But I'll suck it up. Call Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I get it? Did I get a death bomb?
Oh no, her spell card stops time. So all the bullets
I thought
freeze.
I got hit there.
No, it's just to stop time. Touhou 1 was yeah, I guess it was. I'm gonna like destroy my mic here if it gets caught on my armchair anymore.
Ooh.
There's pretty much a Touhou fan game for everything. There's actually a Touhou fan game for Smash Brothers, but also mixes the mechanics of ice climbers.
What?
Yeah, I have no idea either. I looked at a screenshot of it before, and it's like, I think it's called like Chirno Ice Smashers or something, but it's literally Smash Brothers with ice climbers.
Really should be spring by now. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. In that case, you better ask a human for help. But you're not a human.
This is Chen's face.
Well, I wouldn't have an answer even if you asked me. She got some long nails there.
She's a cat.
In days like this, cats are supposed to docilely curl up beneath the kotatsu. You shouldn't believe such superstitions. I don't know why I thought an R was in docile. I didn't know it was just superstition. What are stray cats to do then? Why not just get put to sleep by an animal shelter? The Buddhist paradise is warm, they say.
People love that face she makes, though.
Humans posing a threat to us. Impossible, impossible, absolutely impossible. To think you would oppose us. I, for one, would like to give it a try.
So,
right.
she's a... What is it? She's a Bakaneko, a two-tailed cat, and in actual, like, yokai mythology...
Like Tails the fox from Sonic?
No. Why you gotta piss take everything, dude? It's not Tails. It's not miles per hour.
Is there a Touhou Sonic? With all these characters, there has to be.
I don't know about that, actually. Anyway, yeah, fucking... The yokai she's based off is actually a very scary, yokai, but...
As opposed to the rest of them?
Chen herself is just kind of like... Well, she's a goofball. She's
Goofy
like...
Goober? Or what does she know, Goofy Goober?
It's terrible. Is there a Touhou Mario? Oh, there's many. There's many, in fact.
Are they rage games?
Yes.
Is there a Touhou Survival Horror?
Maybe? I don't
Touhou
know.
Resident Evil?
I don't know about that one. Super Marissa Land. No. Super Marissa World. That's the good one. Touhou Dating Sim? Well, I think there was.
I'd be insulted if there wasn't.
Touhou Rail Shooter? Maybe. Touhou Kaizo? Yes, there is actually.
There's Touhou Pokemon.
Yeah, there's a few of those. There's Touhou Age of Empires. There's Touhou Diablo 2.
Why does everyone love Touhou so much?
Touhou Rhythm Game? Yep, there is. It's called Scarlet Carnival. Fuck, I forget the actual title of it.
Is there a Touhou Wii Sports?
No. What?
You said there was a Touhou for everything.
Pretty much everything. Pretty much everything.
Touhou Wii Fit?
Rhythm Carnival Scarlet, that's it. That one actually is done by the same group that made Puppet Dance Performance, so the quality is 100% there. It's a fantastic game.
Amen! Paradise should definitely be warm. No mistake about it. I did it, everybody.
There's kind of a Touhou dating sim. There's like a dating sim that exists for with Alice, I think, but it's not translated, so I don't know anything about it.
Is there a Touhou Mario Luigi? Just make Touhou Reimu and Marissa?
No, there's not. There's two
Touhou Remelia and Flandre?
There's two Earthbounds though.
They got little sister attacks?
Two Touhou Earthbounds.
Moto attacks!
Touhou Gacha games are in the works. Yeah, that's Touhou Cannonball is currently existing, but it's all in Japanese.
Oh, there's the Touhou Gacha.
There's the Chirno VM we all know and love. Yes, Chirno's Perfect Summer Vacation.
I can't wait to plug that at the start of all my videos. Download now to get free yokai coins.
I read a quote-unquote 9-minute long visual novel, and I said I was going to take a drink every time the dialogue confused me, and I finished my bottle. So that was, yeah. I was a little bit confused. But you know what? It was a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that experience, and I hope my chat did as well. It was fucking weird. There's also Pocket Wars. Oh yeah, there's also Super Robot Wars-esque series of game as well.
Of course there is.
And there's a fuck ton of chapters in it, and a lot of talking. That game was a lot of fun. And I got another one too that Lily sent me, by the way. Oh, there's a clip of it there.
So you're saying there's a never-ending amount of Touhou games I'm gonna have to play for my audience now.
Well, I'm gonna play them. Thank you.
Well, I can also play them.
Yeah, that's fair. The one in question.
And
I don't want to.
Off me.
Shut up. I'm not gonna say what it is because it's such a fucking outlandish like plot that it's gotta be good, but it involves Miko, and that's about all I can give you. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Sponsored by a Touhou Shadow Yokai? No. Sponsored by Hakurade Shadow Legends. Come on, get it right.
I'm wasting my time here. I wonder how my mistress is doing. Why don't you worry about yourself if you don't have time to worry about others? Oh yes, I'm worried about myself now. So for what reason do you worry about yourself? Because I'm carrying only 3 changes of clothes for myself. A good reason. That and a spare set of knives, too. Knives? You seem to have a few worries. Isn't that nice? How rude. I don't have a few worries, I have none. Well, if you want to put it that way. So you, who has no worries, yes? Do you know who it is that stole spring or sprinkled winter all over this land? I might happen to have some general idea about it. Where are they? Such trifling information rarely concerns me. It is not trifle. Not a trifle.
Chat, you want to hear a joke?
What?
Here's a joke. Okay.
This translation?
Oh, no, the translation's fine. You're just being a goober. So, okay. Alright.
A Watashino goober?
Alright, I walked into that. I'll give you that. Alright, here's a joke. Do you know why they used the writing utensils they did back in the day?
To write things?
You know, like the ink feather. You know why they use that?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think I knew.
Alright, well, forget that, because that's not why. You know what actually happened is someone lost their pen, and they had to write something, and they were looking around, and they saw a feather on the ground, and they said, "Ah, this quill do." There you go. There's my joke.
Oh, okay.
This quill do. See?
So I'm wondering, Sakuya said, like, she's wondering about the mistress. Shouldn't it be mistresses? Like, does she just not...
Flannery doesn't exist, remember?
I guess so, but...
See? Chat likes it. That's why they spam ellipses. What a story, Mark. Well, technically, yes, Sakuya does serve Flandre because they're sisters and she serves the Scarlet household, but she refers to her as the young mistress, not the mistress herself, because I'm pretty sure Sakuya...
Aren't they twins?
I don't know if they're twins, because they're 5 years apart in age.
Oh, okay. They look like they were twins.
They're very close in age, but they're not. They weren't born at the same time.
Because one of them is a color alt.
The thing is, Sakuya serves Remilia, but she also serves Patchy to an extent because Patchouli is a friend of Remilia's, so kind of the extended courtesy, I guess. It's kind of weird because whenever she refers to her mistress, she's only ever going to talk about Remilia. But if she says young mistress, then she's referring to Flandre. But you only really hear young mistress in fanworks because Flandre doesn't exist anymore outside of the Aya games and the other spin-off official games.
Yeah.
There was no better delivery to be made on that because it required everybody to get ready for it. What happened to Flandre? She got locked up in the basement.
She went to the bedroom in the sky.
She
went to her bedroom without dinner.
She's kind of a grossly overpowered character. Here's what Flandre's special ability is in canon.
Wind.
She has the ability to grasp the essence of an object or person and crush it and destroy the entire object.
That's not cool. All right, spill it. Who's behind the whole affair? Downwind, there's a decadent Shinto shrine. My mistake. There's a shrine maiden there who dreams of spring. I bet she's behind all this. Somehow I doubt that very much. Well, joking aside, have you noticed that the spring follows you as you gather cherry petals? I bet it's upwind then. I haven't said my point yet. Alright, I did it.
So yeah, canonically what happened is in one of the books where Aya ends up doing a bunch of stories on different characters.
Oh, I have 5 lives.
There's a point... Yeah, you're gonna lose them here anyway.
Yeah, so I've been gaining them, but yeah. I know I died a few times.
Yep, you should have 7 at this point.
Oof.
Or you will have 7 at this point, and you'll lose it all on the boss. So anyway, what happens is Flandre saves the Scarlet Devil Mansion from being struck by meteors by grasping the core of the meteor in her palm and squishing it, causing the meteor to completely destruct.
Whoa.
That's her ability, and she can do that with anything in the world. In fact, there's an animated short you can find on YouTube where she does that to the sun because they're a weakness of vampires. So she just fucking crushes the sun out of existence.
That doesn't sound like a very bright idea.
No, actually, it was quite a dark one.
I know, that was my joke.
Yes, I know.
Sound like you didn't get it.
Chat doesn't respond well to jokes. All I do was put ellipses. That's how you know it's a good joke. The more ellipses in chat, the better your joke was. That's what I'm going off of. I like your jokes. I like my jokes too. They're great. Get these two off the air.
Oh,
We're not on the air. We're in our chairs. Close enough though, right?
You can't take me down. This stream is just gonna grow and grow until it'll take over the entire world.
One can dream.
You don't believe me? What if I told you I'm working on a new Ditto video?
Uh-oh. You know how dangerous it is to admit something like that and record in media?
That's just okay, I say it like every week.
Somebody's gonna believe it though.
I say it every week, and that way they'll never know when I'm telling the truth.
Andrew's off doing adult things, probably working. I'm not, I have the day off. I woke up fresh as a spring breeze, super excited, sat down, watched Sakuya show me Byleth, and then I wanted to go back to sleep. But yet somehow I'm still ended up playing Three Houses, which I just started.
Another life, nice.
I'm sure the game will be fine. The only issue I really take with Byleth existing in the game is that Byleth should not have been DLC character 5, because look at all the other characters, and even look at Hero. Hero was also not a fairly well-received character, but they also announced Banjo in the very same direct. I don't really have a problem with Byleth, but like, you're closing the DLC pack out with this character.
I just didn't really care.
From Fire Emblem. Well, the thing is, you got Persona representation, Dragon Quest representation, Rare representation, Fatal Fury representation, and then your final big grand reveal is Fire Emblem representation.
Yeah.
As if that isn't the biggest meme in the entire world. And yeah, so I don't think Byleth necessarily is a bad character to put in the game. Honestly, it's kind of expected he'd show up, but it seems like it was kind of a business move.
Weird decision to end on that.
It's because the DLC for the game comes out in February. So yeah, and they probably know that people would not buy Fighter Pack 2 if it started with Byleth. But however, I think putting Byleth as the 5th fighter was the worst possible decision they could have made.
You see that, and then you started playing Three Houses right after the presentation.
Yeah, because if I'm gonna bitch about it, I might as well have some fucking like legitimate reason for it. I hear the game's good. Don't get me wrong.
I'm still trying to get around to it after. Oh, good golly!
Told you, man. Stick on one side, and you're good.
I don't remember all that.
Feel like Joker should have been number 5. I think Joker did perfectly good as a reveal because of the way he was handled with his reveal and the the bar he kind of set, right?
Yeah.
Because they were like, "Damn, here's Joker," and people were like, "I gotta buy this pass now. This is awesome." And then Banjo got in the middle, so people were like, "I gotta get this pass. They're just gonna keep pumping out these classic dudes." And then they're like, "Here's Byleth," but I don't think anyone would actually like buy a season pass of DLC for Byleth.
These people, I forgot about them. It's so much warmer in the sky. It's so wonderful that I could cry. It's just so true. Furious snowstorms rage beneath these clouds. Where is this place? Who are you? One question at a time, please. Okay, then. Is it amazing? It's amazingly normal. And not that it matters, but just who are you? I've arrived here by struggling upwind against the currents. It seems the wind stagnates here. You are early for the banquet. Time for the banquet. Well, perhaps it might be enough for a small banquet. What, are you gonna have a flower viewing party after this or something? Yes, we shall. Before that, we might be able to get a hold of stuff for the banquet. It's the Eve Feast of the Flower Viewing Festival. Sounds like fun. You are to serve us as food. I'm not sure I'm qualified. They're cannibals. No dish has ever escaped my performance alive. Hopefully I can make it through okay. Dog meat, dog meat. Human meat. That don't sound very nice.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty. I was gonna go to the gym after this with Trevor, but he's busy now.
Well,
probably gonna go by myself.
Interesting thing about this as well is, you know, Reibu breaks open the damn thing, right?
Oh.
That's the canon active that happens, but Marissa doesn't do that. Marissa's like, how do I get through this giant sealed door? And they tell her to just fly over it, because that's what they do. And Marissa's just like, huh, alright, and then there you go. So you can just fly over the damn thing. Reibu just broke it because Rangu is very aggressive. She is 4 feet tall and full of nothing but rage.
I don't like this fight.
Yeah, no, this is why this is so bad. It's because Sakuya has to deal with this character, and she's kind of a real bastard. I don't know why Andrew put himself through this, honestly.
Cause maids!
Yeah, see? Bad.
You do it cause maids, Dylan.
I guess.
Maybe it was...
But he also used Sakuya A, so... Yeah.
But I pick B. No! I'm losing all my lives here. This is dumb.
So another thing about these characters, because I remember a lot of their lore, is there's actually a fourth sister. I forget her name, though. But she basically was separated from all her sisters when they were young. So she was alone. So she gained like a magical box or something. I think it was given to her by a different, separate character you haven't met yet. And
which one am I supposed to hit?
Any of them. They all take damage to the health bar. But she opened the box and created 3 poltergeists in the image of her 3 younger sisters. So that's why they all look so young, is because that's the last that she remembered seeing them as. But she was still human herself, so she grew old and eventually passed on, but they remained. And it's actually really sad. I don't think there's any real, like, canon explanation for a lot of it, but the fanon stuff that involves the 4 of them usually ends on a very bittersweet note. It's a heartbreaker, chat! Layla, thank you, chat, thank you. Layla Prism River is the one who created them.
How do I do? Oh my god, I don't even see where I could go there.
Yes, Merlin is a fucking bastard. That's why I said you're gonna lose all your lives. Like,
what did Sakuya do to deserve this?
So many backstories are sad. Oh yeah, there are a ton of tragic characters. Moko, for example, is a very tragic character. I've explained that on my stream a few times because, as some of you know, Moko is my favorite Touhou.
Yeah.
Koichi is also a very sad character because she's like on the brink of just not existing anymore. But there's...
Oh, good God, really?
There's a lot more to these characters than you would immediately know from the games. And that's why I would highly recommend reading the official books if you're interested in the characters.
The extended character encyclopedia?
Basically, yeah. They're really good stories, though.
Why?
They introduce new characters that don't necessarily appear in games, and they give a lot of story and information on existing characters. Yeah, they're official.
It's published somewhere?
Yeah. You can find a lot of it, if not all of it, on the Touhou Wiki. I read it in chronological order of release. I'm currently on the Grimoire Marissa, where she just basically
this man
reviews,
hasn't even finished the wiki.
There's a lot of books.
Oh, what?
You got your clock cleaned! Touhou Girl Encyclopedia. Basically, yeah. Moko is trash. Now hold on there. Now hold on.
What? Come on.
You know, I can't even say anything because we have the same favorite Pokemon, so you're just hurting me for no reason. This isn't fair. I'm a fake fan? Untrue. Untrue. There's information I am lacking, but I am in the process of acquiring it.
Can't afford to waste time in a place like this. It's not time for the flower viewing yet, though. Flower viewing would be nice, but spring isn't here yet. About spring, there's plenty of that in the mansion. This kind of barrier, it's simple to bypass. Okay, well,
she just goes over it.
Yeah, she just goes over it. Oh.
What do you need to read play when you want all the canon Touhou stuff? The games give you all the canon stuff, and the thing about the books is the things that happen in the books are completely separate from the games, but they're still canon, so you get to learn a lot about the different characters' personalities and stuff. Like, Sakuya in the games is showcased as kind of cold-blooded, a little bit of a badass, and in specifically in what's it called? Silent Center in Blue, where they go to the moon, Sakuya is just kind of seems like the parent of Vermilia, where she's just dealing with her shenanigans with a smile on her face. She's kind of a little bit airheaded. So Zun likes to write Sakuya one of 2 ways. In the games, she's a hardcore badass who doesn't fuck around. And in the books, she's adorable. Just a precious little cinnamon bun. So you can choose your favorite. Or you can just go with all of it, because it's all canon in this world.
How many of these books are there?
Let's see. There's
So what are they? Actual stories or an actual, like...
There's hardcovers and there's mangas.
They're like actual stories, or though,
Yes.
or is it an encyclopedia?
They're actual stories.
How many is there?
Oh god, there's a bunch of different ones. So there's one that takes... The first one that was ever released is called... what is it called? I think it's Curiosities of Lotus Aria. It's... features a original character to the series, the only male character to be prominent in the entire series.
You're human, I see. Just what I needed. I shall drain every drop of spring from you. Okay, same thing from her.
And it's a hardcover story, and the only real characters that appear are like Sakuya, Marissa, Reimu. Honestly, if it's your first book, it's easy to get bored because it's just a lot of conversation and comparisons to different things, so I would not recommend it. Personally, the one that I've liked the most so far is Aya's first book, where she just she basically just goes around writing articles.
Do these books have a name, or are they just like, what are they, like Touhou
they have
something?
They have long names. Some of them have long names. As I said, they're Silent Sinner in blue.
So they're light novels.
No, they're actually they're released as hardcovers.
I can't believe there's this many Touhous that don't wear shoes is the title of one of them.
Why do I even bother being here with you sometimes? You're over here talking about... I'm trying to talk about intricate lore and details, and you're talking about fucking gamer feed again. That's all it always boils down to, isn't it? The books are good, the manga's good. I haven't got to most of the manga yet, but Silent Sinner in Blue is a manga, and it's really well done.
I'm listening to you. I'm not ignoring you.
Yeah, so you can clip in.
I'm just pointing it out. Besides, you're the one that wouldn't stop talking about gamer feet last time.
That's not true. You have no proof. There is no VOD that exists of this. Don't say feet, chat. I'm watching you. I have the power to ban all of you. Actually, I don't. I don't have that power at all.
Come on out. So this is why everyone here is noisy. Yeah, it must be because of living human. Finally, I've reached the source. I can't look at chat, by the way, because I'm the one
That's okay,
playing.
They're literally just spamming feet.
Okay. It took me a whole day to get here. In coming here, you have exercised great composure. This is H-word. The deceased lived
Oh no, the demonetized word?
Yes.
You're not going to say that, but you're going to say the word... Okay, whatever.
Moomin's here, I'll say heck.
Alright.
Acting on common sense of living in the land. Dead do not speak. Okay, this won't...
The dead don't speak.
Now return the spring you stole. I was pressing the A button. It didn't do it.
Well, yeah,
because
you were dead. Yeah. You couldn't speak.
It shall happen soon. That's a little bit too long. Soon, the essay will be full.
Ayakashi.
Okay, weeb.
You really just hit me with that?
That could never happen with a normal spring. I said I don't care.
Wow.
Trace's spring you brought here could bring the essay to full bloom.
You can have your goddamn essay. Fine.
Are you even listening to me? I've traveled through the cold only to find this selfish idea. But it's warm here, isn't it? That's enough already. Dead people have no mouths. Indeed, dead people have no mouths. I will consume the warmth of your spring. I wonder, can my knives even cut phantoms? Things that you cannot be cut by my Rokankun. Forged by yokai.
Are close to none.
Okay. Well, this text skips fast on its own. I don't have time to think about pronunciation.
Well, think harder. So, the book I'm currently reading is literally just... It reviews all these different spell cards and with Marissa's commentary. So there's a spell card that Yomu has. I forget what its name is. But it's literally... It's in the fighting games. It's literally just she slashes with her sword and it's a big-ass slash. And Marissa's just like... this thing has like a long name, but it's basically called the Gonna Kill You slash. Because that's all it is. She just slices you with her sword.
The deady dead?
So all these different things, you see they have different names for the spell cards. So Marissa gives a little bit of information on them.
Top of the screen isn't what I'm always looking at.
I know, but I'm saying... Like,
I know what you mean. I see them there.
Spell cards are something that I don't remember a lot of personally, because since they're primarily in the game...
Oh, good golly.
The only ones I really know about are the ones that appear in memes and stuff. Like, example, Flandre spell cards. Everybody knows Starbow Break, because that's the big meme one. Everybody loves that one. Well, because you haven't reached Flandre yet.
Okay.
But she has like 9 spell cards is the thing. 9 or 10 spell cards. And that's the only one I can really remember. Well, actually, I know Cranberry Trap now. And Lavatane.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Always look at the name as it starts
come on!
up.
I hate this bitch.
Yep, this is Yomu. This is one of those bosses that makes you like the character significantly less when you have to fight them. Lavatane. Well, she basically just whips you with her tail.
Just like all fan art now.
Not Yomu. Yomu fan art's great. All fan art's great.
Oh my.
They're all cute, Mina. Come on. They're all cuties. I'd say you're doing well, but it's hard to gauge it properly on this thing. It's not her tail. It's basically her tail. Cranberry Trout, Level Team, 4 of a Kind, Kagome, Maze of Love, Starbow Break, Kata Counter Clock, and then there will be none, and QED. I remember most of those, yeah. Maybe it's because I've seen them so many different times.
Why must I use nothing but bombs every time in this damn fight?
Because you're not good at dealing with it normally, so you take the easy way out. There's nothing wrong with that, though. It's just, in order to get the best possible outcome, you need to win without using continues.
I need to move.
So you need to learn how to do things. I always forget that Kagome is one of her spell cards, because that's also the name of one of the most, Touhou 8 Stage 5, right? The Princess in a Cage. If you hate characters because they would be hard and the only, like, ones... No. But
oh, what hit me?
In particular, Yomu is one of the most obnoxious bosses I've ever seen in these games. That's how she goes. Remember, the middle one aims directly...
Oh, come on!
The middle one aims directly at where you are, so you only have to nudge like a pixel to the side to dodge it. Like, not even joking. Just go very, very slight.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, now it's dealt with.
Kagome is a horror story in Japan or something, is it not? Is it? I actually don't know.
There's a horror story for everything in Japan.
I thought that the beat of that song was similar to like fucking Ring Around the Rosies over here, where it has a really dark meaning. Because for some reason they made a nursery rhyme about the Black Plague. I have no idea who made that or how it got passed off as a nursery rhyme, but alright, whatever you're doing. It's a child's rhyme. Oh, it's just one of those scary things?
I accidentally hit the bomb button there. Wonderful.
Oh, it's Japanese Duck Duck Goose? Oh, weird. Rin is easily more obnoxious than Yomu. Yes, she is obnoxious.
Oh, come on!
But she's also a dancing cat. And she has a wheelbarrow. That's
Finally.
cool.
Cool, looks like these knives actually work.
I also like, I like Oren's theme more than Yomu's personally.
I'm half done. Phantom, you know. But the mistress of the shrine is a fully spirited body.
Fully spirit body.
Whatever. You expect to be a challenge using those trinkets? Wait, why are we talking about that battle? Alright.
That was interesting.
Case
Rin is
closed.
stupid, Yomu is cooler, case closed.
I hate this fight. I hated that fight.
Yeah, he's learning, chat. He's initiated.
I like barely see what I'm supposed to do to get the hell out of there.
Yes, she's an asshole. Because she does that slowdown shit. At least with Sakuya, it stops so you can register it all.
Am I on stage 6?
Yeah, this is the last one. Just look for the big square in the middle that just kind of stands out. That's how I do it.
Okay.
I like Yomu. I do like Yomu. She was back when I was first getting into Touhou. She was in my top 3 favorite characters. My top 3 favorite characters when I was playing Touhou before Touhou 8 was Reimu, Yomu, and Yukari. That was my top 3 favorites, and now I am evolved and I've diversified a bit.
Okay. Step any further, and I won't even care if the young mistress. Shut up, deceased one.
Did you just get 2 lives for that?
I guess so. By the way, if we play any of the fighting games, oh come on, which one should we start with for that?
7.5 is. So here's the thing about the fighting games. They're a little bit weird. So there's the traditional 2D fighters, which are 7.5, 10.5, and 12.3. Which, by the way, all have canon stories to the plot. There are actual things that happen in the plot of those fighting games that are relevant to the main plot, which is cool. Also, 7.5 has one of my favorite characters in it, and that's the little Oni who likes to drink. Suika Ibuki. I'm sure you've seen her. She's the one with the massive, like, horns, and she's, like, this tall, and she constantly is drunk. But, yeah, so those 3 are the traditional fighters, and then 13.5, 14.5, and 15.5 are all a weird genre of Sky Fighter. Like, there's still side events at, like, Japanese events for 12.3. That's how prominent it was.
You know, doesn't this world need to have a saying that the dead have no mouths? Oh, of course we don't have any such saying. There she is. The afterlife is always lively and gorgeous. Isn't it gorgeous because you snatched Spring away from Gensokyo? Oh my, you dislike Spring? No, I'm mad because I like it. So why did you steal it? took any spring that was spring. Still, what we have is not enough. So the dead girl back there wants me to fight you. Soon, the last cherry blossom, the SA will bloom.
Hi, Akashi.
Okay. Then all will be answered. The cherry tree, isn't it withering? It's on the verge of blooming. Yomu must have thought that the small trace of spring you carry would be enough. I don't care. It took me over a day to get here, and so we'll be going back. Let's end this here quickly. Look. Well, I'll let you return to your home right away. You're not to come here yet anyway. I didn't come here just to be sent back. Return Gensokyo Spring. Oh, could it be that cherry blossoms in your worlds have yet to bloom? No cherry blossoms. Not even the pheasant-sized bloom. In that case, it'd be troublesome if you developed a heart disease. It's not. First of all, my mistress does not have a weak heart. That's too bad. You expected it. Well, alright, enough talk of herbs. I'm eager to have some warmth. Return the warmth to us now. In a gathering of corpses, there is beauty. Same goes for the cherry blossoms in spring. First of all, corpses aren't beautiful. I mean, we'll see flowers rotting, princess. I will unseal the tree, dog of the devil. Mouthy.
Have fun. Again.
Yeah, I'll try.
Help I am lost. Yeah.
Yomu made sure the fun is gone.
Yeah, a lot of, as I said, there's a lot that
Fun, what's that?
There's a lot that isn't necessarily explained within the game itself, and you kind of have to dig into it after the fact. But that's kind of what I'm here for, I guess, is to educate. And, well, just exist,
speak,
really.
Momo Chow, speak.
Is this a fun lock now? No. The fun lock. Never do a fun lock. It prevents you from enjoying yourself.
Ow!
Well, that's not gonna really matter here, is it? Dog of the Devil is fitting for Sakuya, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Oh, this fucking attack.
The thing about the fighting games that I was saying is, if you want to play it like actual play 2-player, then 12.3 is the best one. But there's a lot of characters in it you haven't seen yet.
Okay.
Whereas 7.5 has story relevant things to it is the thing, but you have to do like every character's story, and so it's just a bunch of arcade fights basically. I don't actually know how to play those games either, so.
Well, we can play them together. It'd be good for 2-player stuff.
Yeah. There was a. I think you need to beat the extra the story scenarios to unlock certain characters. Also, in 10.5, every character has a instant kill move. And Yukari's one is she summons a train to hit you.
I don't even know how to move over towards her.
Nope. My favorite, though, personally, is Suika's, because Suika's instant kill attack is literally just 3 suplexes. She suplexes you once, then she gets more height on the second one, and then she takes you off screen and comes down with the last suplex, and you're just dead. Your spine is no longer a thing. That is the best instant kill I've ever seen in a video game. Triple suplex.
Give him the old Leon S. Kennedy.
Times 3, though. She's Brock Lesnar. I wish that somebody in Touhou had an RKO. That's what I wish. RKO is the sickest move I've ever seen, ever.
What's RKO?
The Randy Orton RKO, where he grabs you by like the head and the face, and he pulls you down like parallel, not next to him, but like parallel to you. And he slams you into the ground. It's called the RKO. Snake's up throw does it in Smash, and it's the coolest fucking move I've ever seen. I saw a clip of him doing it. Some guy jumped off the corner to like pin him, right? And Randy Orton got right the fuck up. Met him up there halfway, put himself in position, and hit him with the RKO. RKO out of nowhere! See, somebody's got it. Somebody's got it. That, like, I don't give a shit about wrestling. First of all, I really don't. But the RKO might be the sickest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, good God, I hate this.
You're getting RKO, dude.
I'm almost saying a bad word with Moomin around. I don't want to swear around Moomin, but I'm tempted.
Yugi, I think if Yugi did an RKO, she would just crush you. Reimu under certain conditions goes, oh yeah, that's right. Reimu also can like Fist to the North Star you in 10.5. It's like a 99 hit move and just instantly kills you.
Oh, come on.
Nah, he's fine. He's got 1 life and 4 bombs and 2 health bars to go through. Let's see what happens.
I don't have any continues left?
I don't think you do, no.
No.
Glad you made it this far with Sahu you beat. I have no idea to use that shit.
Oh, it's over.
And the game just ends.
Yeah, the game just ended. Zero. No.
Osprey? Yeah, that's... Shoutouts to autocorrect. Olpa?
Okay, this is how... Yeah, it should work. There we go.
There you go.
And...
I can't
final
read
score.
that.
Game progress was at 89%.
Yeah, because Ultimate Truth is at the end.
Alright.
Osprey.
Alrighty.
Even if you do easy, you can't get the good ending, so there's no point.
There's no point in playing easy mode.
The only game that lets you,
I did good.
Touhou 8 lets you beat easy mode, though, with, and get the good ending.
Holding a movement makes my hands not hurt now.
It's tough work holding down a button.
Yes, because you're so tense. It hurts.
I find the more you play this game, the less tense you get about it. You kind of, like, sometimes you just enter that zone, that real gamer zone, where you literally just move through all the bullets and not even think about it. Like, when I play with Andrew, sometimes we'll just be just talking, and one of us will just be going through bullets like it's nothing. And it's like, how does it happen? How do you just unlock Ultra Instinct for 2 seconds, and then as soon as you realize you're playing really well, you just immediately veer into a bullet that was nowhere near you, and just lose the life anyway?
Okay, so... I'd say we can make plans to play more of this another time.
Yeah, it works for me. But the question is whether or not you want to 1cc it and get the extra stuff, because that's all you can do at this point.
Because I can try. We can try.
You can certainly try, yeah.
I'm doing okay.
Well, you're losing lives at stage 4, and you're not allowed to lose lives at all. Or not lives, sorry, continues. That's where the difficulty comes in, though, is the fact that once you hit stage 4, the game pretty much just checks
I've only
you.
played it twice.
I know. But what I'm saying is you need, like, you can't just overcome all those bosses like it's nothing. You gotta learn what they do and how to deal with it. That's the hard part. But, fortunately, in this game, there's something called spell practice, where you can actually practice individual bosses until you get them right.
So, yeah, 6 was a one-off. I might try and play that one on my own at some point, but,
That means you'll never see Flan ever.
Okay, we'll see about that. But we can keep going with multiple parts of this and seeing if I can get better at it before just jumping into the next Touhou. Works fine for me, but yeah, I'd say it's not enough time for me to start a new run. Probably a good place to stop it here.
It's 1:42, so if you started a new one that finished, it would take us up to about quarter to 3 hours, I think.
Now's a good point to end it. But that's gonna go ahead and be it for Touhou today. Next time, I'll probably just play as Marissa, start a run as Marissa, and then just keep experimenting and see if I can do better. I keep forgetting there's a level between Lunatic and Ordinary. I'm like...
Hard mode, yeah.
Yeah, it's like... Why?
When am I streaming? I'll be going live probably at 6. As usual.
Hugging the moon for moral support right now.
Quick, plug my channel, Minard. I believe in you.
Yes, Dylan's Twitch name is AspreyFM.
Yeah.
Probably linked to like your YouTube again.
That's not helping. About an hour and a half, I'd say, roughly 2 hours.
You got like a bunch of... Didn't you get like a bunch of subs once we played 6
together?
I did. Yeah.
No, not when we played 6, when we did New Year's. But I do get I get more traffic now, which is nice. And I read the comments of the 6 video, and it was nice. I'm glad to see that people were responded well to.
And apparently I'm good at it.
You are pretty good at it, honestly.
Yeah,
like no joke.
Like I legit, this is the first time playing playing 6 was my first time playing that game of that genre.
What does the FM stand for? Okay, so the name Asprey is not available on Twitch. So instead of putting Asprey was taken, I decided to put an acronym for something I like most other people do. So I went with Moko's initials. So that's Fujiwara Moko. That's it. You can call it Full Metal if you want. I don't care. But
Full Metal Asprey.
That's what it is. It's just something there.
But for the YouTube audience, hope you're all still enjoying Touhou. We're planning to play more and more of the gams, all the gams.
I got dislikes by playing with Christian. It's true.
Yeah. Welcome to the club. Alright, that's going to be it for now. Thank you all for watching, and there'll be more. Have a good night. Bye-bye.